What's going on, guys? Big Rich Fish here. I'm working on the boat today, and I wanted to show y'all something in case y'all are trying to find something that works for you, or if you're on a budget when it comes to fishing rod holders or a fishing rack for your boat. I wanted to create something that works for me, but it might work for you too as well. And I got a new boat. Haven't really made it official yet. It's a G3 1442 with a Yamaha 6 on there. I like it. It's been going good. But today I'm going to talk about this fishing rod rack that I put on my boat. I built this one the other night, and I was like, you know what? I think other people might like this and be able to make it better or make it work for them. I was gonna buy a multi-bar, but they're a little bit expensive and a little heavier. I don't want to fill this boat up too. I don't put too much weight on this boat, and I also wanted to make something that I can easily make removable when it comes to noodling season. So let's talk about this, and I'm gonna show you how I made this here in a second. Let me switch out to a different angle, and then we'll get to it. All right, guys. Working out of the garage. It's super hot right now. Got my fan going. Let's get to it. First thing you're gonna need, some monster rod holders. Man, I fell in love with these a few months ago, and they're just great. You can use them all sorts of ways. They're not too bad at pricing, and they're just heavy duty, man. Also got for the tubing, I used 3/4 inch 18-inch galvanized steel. It's not too expensive. My total budget that I spent on this, I'm not sure if I said it already, but it's only 250 bucks, which isn't bad, and I can make 4 of these, not including the monster rod holders, but I can make 4 of these rod holders for the rod holders. I guess rod racks. I can make 4 rod racks for these, and I'm gonna put 3 on each rack. So I got tubing, got 18 inches, galvanized steel, and then I bought these pipe fittings that I'm gonna have to fabricate a little bit. I gotta make this hole right here big enough so that the rack goes in there, or that the rod holder goes in there. I gotta make it, I think it's 1 inch. No, it's a 1/2 inch, my bad. I gotta make this hole 1/2 inch, and we'll get to that. And then I got this socket tee that is gonna hold. It's gonna go on top of this, and this bar is gonna go in between that like a T. You got these little grub screws that you can put like a little 6mm, and I'm just tying it up. What I love about this style, or the way I built it, is that everything's kind of movable. I mean, I can put only 2 on here, 2 rod holders on here. I can shrink this. There's so many things that you can do with this, and that's what I like about it. So to kind of give you an idea of what it's going to look like before I have to do a few more things. So this is going to go on here. Just going to screw this down real quick. So I got like 3 of them. Alright, so basically all I did was slide these fittings onto this pipe, and I offset it because I want the rod holders not to be too crammed together. So I'm going to have one kind of in the front like a point, and the other 2 on the back sitting sideways or at an angle. And then that's how it's going to look like right there. And what I'll do is I'll drill these in so that the rod holders can fit into these, And then after that, I got 2 other mounting brackets that I'll show you. So I got these that I'm gonna bolt to the boat, and they're gonna go on the lower shaft, the base of the pipe. About all this, man, it's so adjustable. I mean, you can just play with it however you want and make it work for you. You can set them really high if you want, you can set them really low. So this is going to bolt to the boat, so I could just undo these grub screws, take this out, and this won't be in the way anymore. I'll kind of show you what it looks like on the boat. Be just like that, and I can just take undo those grub screws right there and then take the whole thing out. And that's what we're looking at right there. Like I said, I can make 4 of these without the rod holders. 4 of these for 250 bucks. I mean, I was also thinking about eventually taking the grub screws out and just bolting them, or at least these ones up here, making them so they don't slide, because I'm pretty sure an 80 pounder would do this to this. I mean, it's not, I haven't really tightened it too much, but you get the picture. I mean, it'll definitely be adjustable if an 80 pounder just slam that rod, you know. So I'm thinking about just drilling and just bolting through, put a bolt through there and just keep it permanent there. But I mean, options are endless. You can do so many different things with this setup, and it's not expensive at all. I mean, 250 bucks is not too bad if you're trying to invest in your fishing and make it better, make it more convenient for you. And let me drill out these real quick, and then I'll show you the final product, or the prototype 2. I had a prototype 1, wasn't the best, but this is my prototype 2. Let me do this real quick, and then we'll go from there. So I'll show you the bit that I'm using. It's a 1/2 inch. Using it on my grandpa's old drill, the old knock yourself out drill. I mean, there ain't no straight torque on this thing. So I'm gonna go do this real quick, and then come back to you. Alright, got all those drilled out with that drill. I mean, if you want to be knocked out, while you're drilling, use this. This thing will whoop your ass. But I got them all cut so that this can fit every single one, and then we'll create the other 2. Just get the grub screws loose. I think that's the only thing you really have to fabricate is these fittings. And someone had told me, why don't you just drill a hole through the pipe? And I just thought a 1/2 inch hole through this pipe would make it weak at some points. I mean, it's not too thick, but it's also not thick enough, I think, that it would be stable enough. It's not like I'll be catching 100 pounders every day though either. So I don't know, I just figured this is just the route I went. And honestly, it's definitely, I can change it again. I might go with just like straight steel tubing next time. Honestly, I don't know. But I was on a budget. I didn't want to spend too much. I want to kind of be creative. Just have fun with this build. It's probably not going to be my last boat, but it's what I'm working with now for a long time. And I just want to make it fun. So again, got the T-piece right here. And we're gonna see if I can turn y'all a little bit. Got the T-piece. I'll put these back on. Okay, so I actually will admit, you might end up having to spend just a little bit more money on hardware. Luckily for me, I got a bunch of this hardware here that I've just been saving up over years and years and years and years. And throughout a lot of my jobs, if I just see hardware buckets and I'm like, hey, are we using this? No? Okay, cool. I'm taking it. So I just got a bunch of these hardware, and these nylon nuts were perfect. And I have a bunch of these washers too that were perfect. So I got lucky, and I mean, there's a lot of stuff I just didn't have to buy hardware wise. So you might have to buy some hardware. It's not going to be too much more money. I mean, if you're going to be using it, and it's going to be convenient for you, why not, you know? There it is right there. So like I said, I'll just bolt this to the frame. And I have certain points I'll put this. I'll show you real quick. I'll attach it right here. I don't think it'll be too low as far as positioning. I mean, like I said, these monster rod holders are pretty universal. I mean, you can use them many different ways. But I just think they'll be good right there. And we'll just mount just like this. I'll show you the final product after I get everything mounted in. But now let's work on the mounts. I'm gonna do the other front one real quick, and then I'll show you all that here in a second. Alright guys, so I got my holes drilled through. This is my little template. I was trying to match the same on that one. And so what I'll do is bolt these right to that. That's how they'll hold the pipe. Let me put this on here real quick. What I do is I have these inch bolts right here with nylon, and I'll put these washers on the front and back. I was thinking about putting like a spacer right here or a spacer on the back. Eventually I'll probably do that, so it's just more durable, stable. Right now I think this thing will hold for now. If it starts pulling out rivets and stuff, then I'll fix it. But for now, that's what we're working with. Alright guys, there it is. I did have to take a bunch of this foam out in order to get behind this area right here. You can see, I'm not even sure what you see down there, but that's how it looks from the back. And all you need to do when you don't want to use them, just loosen up these grub screws. Take it out. Put the rod holder in. Tighten these up. There you go. You can probably turn it just a little bit. I don't have it too tight right now, but this is how it would look. Not too bad, I think. And like I said, this front deck is pretty durable. If it starts removing, if I start catching big fish and starts ripping out the rivets, and I'll fix and put more rivets in or bolt it. Doesn't really matter. Like I said, it's just a fun experimenting boat. So there it goes. It looked like that. And I'm gonna put the other two on the back. Oh, over there. I'm gonna put these little cap covers right on where that disc is at, and I'll put it over there, and that's where I'll have my other two sticking up right there. That's about it, guys. Like I said, I can make 4 of these rod holders racks without the monster rod holders for about $250. But like I said, I did have a bunch of hardware in my hardware bucket, so you might have to buy some hardware, but that's about it, guys. That, and like I said, I can just remove them when noodling season comes, and they won't really be in the way. There we go. All right, guys. So this is what the back is gonna look like. Just right here, right next to the hatch. I created a little hatch in here that I drilled out, and got the bolts in there. Removing foam is a pain in the ass, but it's not too bad because I didn't have to remove all of it. So what's good is that there's still some in here in case whatever happens to this boat, but that's how it's gonna look. Eventually I'll probably use it for dry storage, just miscellaneous stuff. Honestly, like I said, I'm having fun. That's how it's gonna look. About to do it to that side, and had to use this guy to drill through the aluminum, and then I'll make that hole, put the cap in it. Same thing with that side. Looking pretty cool. Let's keep going. Alright guys, got this side drilled out. Like I said, this is gonna sit. I have to clean this up just a little bit. There we go. So, put this one a little too close, but honestly it's okay. Just screw out so I can access the bolts. But that will be that. Just like that side. I'll tell you what though, this is a mess. Let's finish it up because we're almost done. Alright guys, man, it's been a journey today. Let's finish it off. I'm almost done. Got the poles set up. They're loose right now because I didn't time the grub screws all of them yet. But that's how it looks right there, so I can just access also if I want to remove something or put something in there. But let's put the other rod adapters on there, and should be almost done. Alright guys, there they are. Finished product. Not too bad. I got that one a little bit higher than this one, but honestly, like I said, they're very interchangeable. I mean, you can mess with them however I want. And I really like them. I like how they came out. I get creative. And like I said, I can make a post like that, even without the brackets. I mean, even out the hardware, like I said, $250. So max 3 if you have to get all the hardware and washers and stuff like that. But shoot, to make 4 of these, and to hold, hold a pretty good fish on a budget, it's not bad, man. So there we go. I hope this helped y'all out, and if you have any questions, let me know, guys. Thanks for watching. Peace.